dizzy, dizzy, all. And if life
Still don't know, I was away in China for 2 weeks this spring break. Even though I said it at least 7 times, people have still been leaving comments on my last 2 videos asking when I was getting back. Anything mildly touristy pisses me off in a different country. Although this is extremely racist, seeing white people in China ruined my experience a little. What I like about traveling is being immersed in a different culture, and seeing a fat American family wearing plastic rice hats I saw them buy at a vendor prevented me from getting the most out of the experience. Our class was pretty much the only tourists in most of the places we went to, and we even had a paparazzi following us around at one point. I rarely saw any other tourists, and neither did the people living there. People would take pictures of us while we took group photos. We were treated like celebrities. It felt good being these specially unique people from across the world who fry pig fat in salt and grease and call it a dish. Believe it or not, I stood out in China too. I signed about 13 autographs during those 2 weeks. That's why whenever I saw another white American, I was ticked off. Hong Kong was by far the worst. I don't understand why people decide to take a 16-hour flight to go to a water park in a country where it isn't legal to drink unbottled water. The reason I'm generalizing white people here is because they're tourists in China, and tourists piss me off. I'm that guy that complains about tourists on vacation even though I'm doing the same thing they're doing. I want to be the one seeing a different place, and seeing other people doing the same thing brings me back to reality. I was shopping in a market buying stuff to bring out the Asian in me when a loud, obnoxious white American comes in, making her appearance pretty obvious by yelling her shopping desires across the street. "Mom, the stupid bowl needs to be bigger for Tibbles." I'm not even changing it. That's a quote. Imagine how annoying they look in a country where people believe in achieving enlightenment with nature. I grew up in a place surrounded by these kind of people. It's pretty much the only kind of person I see nowadays. So when I go to a country trying to get a sense of their culture, seeing them kind of ruined it for me. Being immersed in a different culture is important. I say the word immerse a lot and I don't know what it means, but it makes me sound smart. I think it's important to find out how the rest of the world runs. You ought to know the people who make your Air Maxes. Oh, come on, don't hate me for that joke. I'm proud of it. My favorite part of being in a different place are the little cultural differences that no one really knows about. The Chinese shit while standing up. Nobody here in America knows that. That's actually pretty weird. We're so used to pulling out our phones and checking Facebook and playing Flappy Bird while we push feces out of our assholes, but Chinese have to stand. They can't read a magazine or do anything. There's also way more spitting and throat clearing too. The smog is pretty bad in China, so I'm guessing that's why everyone's always making this noise. While I was in the shower at the water cube, the pool of the 2008 Olympics, everyone in the bathroom was clearing their throats repeatedly while doing normal bathroom routines. No one really talked. It was just all and some dude in the shower next to me was making it pretty clear that he needed to get something out of his throat, and over again you hear that noise. From everyone there, it's like they're communicating back and forth by hacking. I needed to get in on this, so I started doing the hacking. Then the guy hacked next to me. Then some guy across me hacking. We're all hacking, communicating, having this conversation. Half a dozen other naked dudes showering joined in, and we're all simultaneously hacking and washing chlorine off our backs. The United States will never be #1 because we don't have a shower experience like this.